Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. Today we are checking out something that was requested by you all. If you want to request something on this channel specifically, you could go to the links in my description and request me. Do so on my website or become a channel member. There's stuff like that about that in the description as well. So that's the plug or whatever. This is AWOLNATION, Hollow Moon, Bad Wolf. So I'm guessing that the artist is AWOLNATION. Hollow Moon is the name of the song, and Bad Wolf is the subtitle of the song. It's kind of a confusing title, you see, but I'm guessing AWOLNATION band, Hollow Moon song track, a Bad Wolf sub song. Like they couldn't decide what they wanted to call the song. Let's check it out. Okay, it's like a 80s techno vibe almost. It's definitely like a very basic synth. It's an interesting way to start off your song, is like with a very you take a keyboard or you could just program it in MIDI. It's a very basic synth sound. There's not a lot of depth to it. I'm curious where the musical layers are gonna go. And you got the little bass line under it, and then some pads going. Very, very reminiscent of 90s and 2000s techno. A little bit of 80s there, but it's the mix and engineering feels more 90s and 2000s. Oh, then we just threw in some rock. This, what's that remind me of? What's the band? OK Go, is that the name? I think that's the name of the band. They do a lot of one-take videos, which this is almost looking like it's trying to be a panned version of a one take, and they were like an indie synth rock kind of thing. That's kind of what this reminded me of. Oh, this is definitely OK Go. That's the name of the band, right? OK Go. I'm gonna find out really quick. Okay, after a little bit of research, yes, this is an OK Go clone type band. They came out about 8 years after OK Go and were very, very influenced and inspired by OK Go, which is why I'm getting those vibes heavy. This is a song from 2015. So if you guys dig this style of music, check out OK Go. They did it. I don't know of anyone who did it this specific way before OK Go. So as far as I know, OK Go in 2002 kind of invented this version of this synthetic rock mixed with indie rock, because you know at the time you had Hello Goodbye, which was more just indie electronica and bands like that, and OK Go really melded the actual alt rock, almost Weezer and Muse kind of vibes with that indie electro. That was OK Go's thing. This band came out 8 years later. So if you like this, it's kind of like if you like Fall Out Boy, check out Panic at the Disco, or if you like Panic at the Disco, check out Fall Out Boy. It's kind of the same thing. If you like this, check out OK Go. You'll definitely like it. I like OK Go well enough. It's not something I usually listen to like casually, but I tend to like their music videos and their songs are pretty good. So I think I'll enjoy this overall as we get into it. Interesting that they've even taken the one-take video concept, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's one thing to like get inspired by the musical styling of a band, but then to take their one-take video things, this seems like complete forgery at this point. I guess imitation is the best version of flattery, but they even have the same piano lick right now of, what's the song name? Give me one moment. This Too Shall Pass. So This Too Shall Pass has the same piano kind of key hitting in the background as this. They just added more of a aggressive guitar to this is about the only change. Just for a comparison, let me show you this real quick. You see that same like weird synthy vibe and the little piano ding ding, and this is all one take video. And then let me let you hear the vocals of this guy. Notice that same reverb, extra echoey sound they're doing. It's all very much, and this is from 2010. So this was made when this band formed, is when this came out, and then this is 5 years later. So I mean, this band is a little more than just inspired by them. I wonder if they have any overlapping members or something. But yeah, this is It's aggressively similar. My goodness, it sounds like you just dropped the tempo down, made the guitar more forward, and it's the same song. It's that transition from music. Let me just play these right back to back. It's pretty intense, the similarities. All right, let's go back to the more upbeat version in the original. It is uncanny. They're in the same bracket so much. It is so distracting listening to this because I like when bands are similar, but then there's a point when the similarity becomes too much and I stop enjoying what's happening. I think this is breaching that point when it's goes from similar to can we get away to copying this style. And that's kind of where I'm at here. But at least it sounds good, but it's just it's real similar. Even Diddle is the same style. Yeah, this is heavily influenced. Even like some of OK Go's other songs have music breaks like this where they get a little faster and more of the distorted EQ. It's like play for play. I'm gonna see if any of these band members overlap. Well, the plot thickens. There are no overlapping members, but what I did find is AWOLNATION has gone through 10 different band members in and out of the band to OK Go's one member that ever changed. So I get more and more the feeling that AWOLNATION is more of like a I don't know what else other way to put it besides, you know, shady. At least it's a good little song, even though it's one I've definitely heard before. I don't think OK Go drops F-bombs, so maybe that's what makes them different. But they really trying to do this one take type of video, aren't they? They really shameless. I'll be watching from the center of the hollow moon. Oh my God, I think I might have made a mistake. Waiting patiently was waiting, taking up space. He does have a little more grime to his voice that he likes to use every now and then. I don't think OK Go does that, but otherwise, everything about this man. We're waiting, taking up space. Uncanny. It's uncanny. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts. This is a Los Angeles band, by the way, and the band they're ripping off comes from Illinois. Not that that matters, just in case you were curious, since I just read up on them during this reaction. This kind of chorus thing definitely has overstayed its welcome. It was kind of a cool little thing as a musical break, but returning to it as a chorus that's this repetitive, I'm not vibing with that part of the song. It's not musically interesting enough to have that much repetition lyrically. When copycats and the lazy brats are the last thing I want to see. This man just say copycats and lazy brats are the last thing he wants to see. My man is projecting some guilt energy. I'm gonna make that a thumbnail moment of me sussing this man. I see that guilt projection energy. You're not allowed to have copycat bro. Man's exposing himself. That is some guilt coming out in his lyrics. Just Yeah, that's bad energy. This man just had the audacity in this song to say he doesn't want to see copycats. My guy. Any amount of respect I was holding for this band that might have still existed just went out the window with that transparent self-exposing his own guilt right there. No. Look at that little smirk he did. My enemy is a friend of mine and a friendly place to be seen. Hey. Now what I need to know, actually, based on the genre description on Wikipedia, these guys, all their songs do have this similar flair to it. Never mind. I'll run away for a couple years just to prove I've never been free. Even these breakdowns where the one-take videos get more aggressive. It is one thing to share a genre with another act, okay? Don't get me wrong. You know, Sum 41, Blink-182, Green Day, all were a similar genre and had a lot of sonic overlaps in their sound. Even, again, Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco, very similar sounds. But they never felt like carbon copies. In the early days, Panic at the Disco felt like a carbon copy of Fall Out Boy when they were touring with Fall Out Boy. They hadn't found their identity yet. And so maybe this band later on found their identity, but this is 5 years into the band's existence, so I'm going to take that as a doubtful. But there's a difference between bands sharing a genre and then obviously because of that, they have an overlap in sound, especially if it's more of a niche genre. There's a difference between that and this. And there's that grime I was talking about. This is the only thing that makes this band unique at all is he gets edgier by dropping F-bombs and he likes to sometimes growl. That's about the only thing that makes this band different at all at this point. And I guess that's why they had the guitars more pronounced in their mix. Which essentially all they've done is taken this page out of 21 Pilots' book. Because if you have the more pronounced guitars, and then you have the screams in a song that you might not expect screaming in, 21 Pilots was already doing this by the time this song came out. So, let's see, Car Radio was probably already out before this, right? I checked, Car Radio had been out for 2 years prior to this, in which they incorporated that 90s, 2000s synth sound with some more pronounced guitars and surprised you with the screaming breakdown. So, yeah. Still nothing creative or original. They just stole from a different band for this part. Okay. Yeah. We're really gonna do this annoying break this long? Oh boy. Well, you know, you could get away with this in a lot of circles, but when you're talking to someone whose job is the music industry, there'll be many times, if you're working in a genre that I'm familiar with at all, I will expose your ass for some fraudulence, and this is some fraudulence that I am exposing here. Hold on, let me... the dislike button might be invisible, but I'm still dropping the dislike because I know what this group is up to. I do not approve of anything I've just heard. I do not like that energy. That is straight up thieving. That is not inspiration. That is just, no, I'm not okay with that at all. So let me know what you think below. But from one musician to another, I would like to say, screw AWOL Nation. You know exactly what you're doing. And until we explore again, I'll see you next time.